talked about enough, and that's bad on my part. Because these are wondrous things, especially for those of you who got started in your dorms. What's happening, Captain? There are some Zoom calls when your name still pops up.
Bloody pocket.
You buy quality, even when you're dealing with high dollar amounts.
Let me see what happened in the market today.
I finished up $13. Being I lost 1,500 and 2,200 2 days consecutively.
I lost 65 one day and almost 16 the next.
6,500?
Yes. Yes. I'm like, yo, something got to give.
Fulio texted me, yo, this shit is killing me. I said, should have been on the call. You were told. We were told. We all knew it was coming. Yeah.
Yeah, in the whole grand. Okay. So I ended up today with 3,100.
Wow, that's fantastic. I ended up with $13.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
And you know what I do? Okay, here I go. Let me change this. Hold on.
Oh. That was funny.
I started keeping a spreadsheet of my dailies.
Yeah.
And so for the month of February, I was up like for the month, like $8,000.
Wow.
Until the last 2 days happened.
Oh.
So now I gotta go ahead and put this in here and see where I am.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, our challenge, I've been de-challenged. I was dethroned.
Have you?
Yeah, man, I'm done. I'll never make it now. I mean, I'm gonna keep going for it, but I'll never make it. I know I ain't gonna make it.
Why you say
that? I gotta have a damn GameStop type of a couple of days to get to be back on top.
I don't know what the hell is going on with that, but I wish the hell it would happen to Nokia.
Yeah, for real.
What you complaining about now?
That's some crazy shit. Then I heard they shut Reddit down for a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right. They shut it. Yeah, they were just on Yahoo Finance.
They
You sound far away, my brother.
Oh no, that's probably because I have my mouth turned to the side. Did y'all get a chance to look at that? What's the name?
What?
Come up.
I watched that last night.
Did you?
I didn't get a chance.
Yeah, he just broke some numbers down and kind of make things, put it in perspective for people who don't believe that that's a solid strategy.
I'm like 2,500. All this damn money I done put in the market, and all I needed to do was 20.
Hey, but you know, so when you look at it like that, you could be like, well, shit, that means I could be, you know what I'm saying?
Way the hell up. I can retire. I ain't gotta take 6 years. It should be 3.
It could be less than that. You know what I'm saying? Or that money you got.
Shit, ain't no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Like, I wanted to go shopping so bad, but I was like, I'm not putting no more money in the market right now.
But that's what you gotta do. You gotta. You know
I'm not putting no more money out there.
I bought some more ARKF, and ARKW went up today, but the KK went down.
KK went down, and the Q, I think I was up on the Q.
I got killed in Square, fucking Square. Remember when I tell you about when you report guidance, there was 2 parts to it.
Yeah.
Did they meet the estimates, and what's the guidance for the next quarter? These motherfuckers ain't give no guidance for the next quarter. The shit tumbled. I said, ain't this some bullshit right here?
But how long you got it for?
I just did a quick play till Friday.
Oh,
so
damn.
When I seen it tumble, I just went on the shoulder, took the L.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got out it was only I lost only $400. So I was like, but then that was, and now I'm sitting here looking that fucking Nvidia went up crazy in the after hours, and then it just motherfucker did a 360.
Just like that.
360 or
Yeah.
180?
360, damn it. I said, this shit here is crazy. So that shit's back down to 560. It was almost 600. Right after Biden was talking, because once again he putting that money in his initiatives, and that's what he was talking about.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
X did still went up today.
I mean, it was a lot of decent stuff. Like I said, I knew for the most part you would see a bounce in a lot of some of the equities.
Yeah.
Because it's just been, depressed.
Right.
And it might be like, it could be a trend reversal. As long as they don't come up with no more shit, because now you figure these possible interest rates have been priced into the market. You know what I'm saying? So, and that is what was driving it down. What the fuck is going on here? So like I got this other company, I need to put a stop loss on it. That's what I'm gonna start doing too on some of these speculative plays, is look at doing more stop losses.
Okay, stop right there. Because when we filled out that form, we was putting speculative as the answer.
Yeah.
But that's not really a good thing, right?
No, speculative basically means that you are guessing. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want you to act like you know how the market moves. They want you to kind of more or less, you're based off of your research and your information, you're anticipating the market to move in this direction. You can't, if you start talking out, which way the market is going shit, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you done lost your mind. You know what I'm saying? So they just call that speculation. So that's why bad thing is just a term they use without you saying that you know which way the market is going. Because you see companies and based off of their earnings, and you see them report good numbers, you would think they was going up. But and then you see companies that report good numbers and shit like that, and it still go the opposite direction. You know what I'm saying? So, all that is just a speculation of information. So now like tomorrow is,
I hope I get options tomorrow. Like shit.
Yo,
tomorrow you got Tesla.
$13. It's now down to $3.
I
always agree. I told Warren, I said I finished up today, $13. Now I just went down to $3.
I mean, some of the shit you get, you gotta try to take the emotion out of it as much as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then, like it was so funny. Kramer comes on and he's talking about, a lot with new traders trade for the long term. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're starting to hear a lot more people start talking this long-term trading, because what it does is it gives you time for things to get correct. You know what I'm saying? If you looking for the quick buck trick, it ain't gonna work.
Yep.
Where's Spellman at? Because he up here talking about he jumped in cat, and I'm like, you playing with fire.
But you got, let me say something. Derek, he putting in $10, $20. Don't think Derek is putting in thousands of dollars in the market, He worried me to death about this sundial trade, and I said, well, how many contracts you bought? He said, I bought one. I think that one contract was like $40. I said, niggas, you driving me crazy for $40? I said, yo, get off my goddamn phone, man. And then was another one. He was like, yeah, I did good. How much did you make? I made $60. Boy, get off my goddamn phone.
Oh, stupid.
Why? Click up. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he said that, I said, "Oh, is that real money or paper money?" You know what I'm saying? Because how you thinking he put 50,000 in the motherfucker, and that nigga ain't put but $5.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, "Nah, bro, I'm good. Don't be blowing my phone up for your foolishness." He's like, "Well,
Mona,
how
what's
do I
up? I
do
heard
this?"
you had you put $5,000 on the GameStop call.
I wish.
Right? Oh shit,
I
GameStop,
wish.
and just like that, it shot up to 177, then it came back down to 91. I think it's at 77 right now.
Last I saw it was at 141.
Oh no, it's at 106. It just came across.
Oh.
It's at 106 now. That I'm not even thinking about
that 40 something earlier today. I'm like,
yeah,
what
it's
the hell?
at 41.
GameStop go play too many games. I ain't got time. My blood pressure be all crazy.
Right. And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Your blood pressure gonna be high as hell.
That joint
What
reckless.
GameStop is doing.
Yeah.
That's joint reckless.
Just throw some Nokia's way so I can get the hell up out of it because I'm down 77%. But
you know, BlackBerry just got approval on some
contracts
3 weeks ago. I ain't messing with them.
I tell you one thing, I'm like Mona. You call it what you want. I ain't selling my Nokia. I gotta see it. I got a year. I gotta see what that thing do.
I got a couple months. I got a couple more months.
Yeah, it's going. I think y'all be all right. Did you get that? I sent you a shared folder, Sha, for that video.
Yeah, I couldn't open that joint.
You couldn't open it? Because for some reason, when I try to send it through WeTransfer, it doesn't. It's not letting me send it to you.
Because I mean the password and everything, you know, all that showed up, but nah, it wouldn't let me click that joint on. So I was like, you know.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what the fuck. Like the shit was like I'm gonna try to send it again. And then the kicker is it takes so motherfucking long for the shit to damn download.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, don't even sweat it then. Yeah, if it's that, yeah. Unless you tell me like if I missed up some part and you be like, yo, it was real heavy this week or again, whatever. That's a lot.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
and I wasn't doing
it takes an hour to download, my nigga.
Woo, good gracious, yeah. And wasn't like I was doing no new trades anyway, so yeah, I wouldn't.
When I sent you the shared folder, it still wasn't popping up.
You sent the shared folder, like the email, everything went through. It showed like a link with the password, but you were supposed to be able to click that link, you know what I'm saying, and add it, but it don't let you click at all.
It won't let you click it?
Nah.
That's interesting.
Kenny's Royal Caribbean is up $793 today.
Who? Royal Caribbean?
My husband's stock for Royal Caribbean.
Up what today?
His Royal Caribbean stock. He didn't do options because we didn't know about options then.
Yeah.
Oh, you said he paid $793 a day.
Today. So overall, it's 160%.
Okay, 160% today.
No, overall it's 160%.
Oh, overall, I got you. Wow.
It's going to start, they were talking about that on what's the other day. These cruise lines and these airlines are going to start back. I think Kramer was talking about it. I think last week.
Yeah, they're going to start back picking back up because you got to think as we get closer, as we get vaccines and less, you know.
Who get vaccine?
Kenny, you got to get it.
Do I got to get it?
Are you going to get it? I think going.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it after a while. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna get that first edition.
I was just thinking about with your health.
I'm holding out as long as
this is what they're gonna do. And this is what me and Nish was talking about. They're going to restrict you on traveling.
I know.
So if you want to travel, you're gonna get
that's my downfall. That's my whole household downfall. Even my children.
So y'all gonna be stuck over there in goddamn Gwinnett County if you don't get that vaccine, boy.
They be ready to go. I ain't gonna like anything else.
All right.
I never do it. Like, so that's gonna be my one tricky, like
Yeah, but my thing is, how long is it gonna take before they implement that? Like, if they gonna do that by the end of the year, next year.
Well, you know, so crazy because like I was just looking at looking at the news today, and Johnson and Johnson is coming out with that one-shot vaccine that is going to cure you of COVID and the
baby
variant.
powder.
Go back. You what? You registered for what?
That's it right there. So we can take it.
Yeah.
Right. So
you're gonna have to have that, man. I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to have that.
Not
Because
right
I'm gonna
now.
tell you what they're gonna
I'm at the
start
back
doing.
of the line.
To the end, I'm
They're gonna start even. It's going. I think I don't know when, but they're gonna make it a requirement to even do domestic travel.
State to state.
So they talking about changing the color of the. They talking about changing the color of the passport books.
Yeah.
To show that you've been
I
vaccinated.
gotta wait to then.
That's right.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah,
I ain't about
I say, you know,
I'm at the back of the line.
in front, yo.
And it's funny I say that.
I don't trust the U.S. government not for 1 second.
Hey, but you know what's so funny? It's funny you say that because they just had an episode on CNBC or CNN about the Black community and virus and vaccines.
Yep.
And it was crazy because the commentator, he said, I have to be like, he explained how he was even ignorant to the fact that he didn't know about the Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I showed
Them giving people syphilis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, damn, now I see why the African American community is fearful of government and their vaccines. Yeah, because y'all be on some BS.
And the crazy thing is, it's like, to me, I was telling jokers, it's like the grocery stores in certain communities. You might go to daggone Buckhead and they got one certain kind of vaccine. You might go in daggone Bankhead and them jokers have a whole different product ready for the community. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know, all these different companies coming out with a vaccine, you don't know if it's all similar. What's the difference? What's the side effect? I mean, you can see that they can tell you the side effects, but the side effects may be different. Yeah. It's a whole lot of extra shit with it. You know what I'm saying? But then you gotta think of all the other drugs that we probably pumped in our body.
So they were talking
about. And that we're just automatically accustomed to using. You know what I'm saying? Shit, niggas be popping Tylenol and goddamn Bear aspirin like it's candy.
I'll wait.
Right.
You know, if the doctor gave you a prescription for some hydrocortisone, not hydrocortisone, but some goddamn ibuprofen, you pop that like it ain't nothing.
I don't even like nothing though. I'll be honest with you. I'm not a medication type of dude. My wife be like, yo, I love pain. I just gotta wait to the last. My back, I gotta be messed up. I just don't like medication, period.
Now I'm with you with that one. I'm not a medication person either, but at this point in time, it's
I'm
like,
a Papa Tylenol.
You?
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop a Tylenol. I'm gonna pop a Motrin. I'm gonna pop all that because that's been on the market. This shit right
I don't even like them until the end. Like I gotta really be hurting. Yup.
You getting ready to start hurting now?
What's it getting ready to start hurting?
She about to pop them.
Nah, that's when I'm ready to eat. Too early.
Oh,
but
yeah, hold on, let me pull this up.
So I just gotta hold out as long as I can. But yeah, they'll break me. I ain't gonna lie, that travel, that's my weakness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's everybody's kind of weakness, I'm thinking. So check it. So I bought this today, right? It's a company called NRZ. It's a new residential investment company, and it was kind of hitting on a lot of these sites that I was looking at as far as the analysts or whatever. So then I went to the motherfucking options. So I jumped out the window. I got that March option.
Oh, you checked about it.
Looked at it, and it was 17 cents. Now, mind you, if this thing goes up $1, right? $1 by March 19th, it goes to 60 cents.
Good gracious.
That's a 400% increase on $1.
Yeah.
It went up 57 cents today.
Yeah.
So I kind
What
of
is
jumped
that?
out the
NRZ.
NRZ.
What that 57 cent, I mean, what that look like that increased today as far as dollar value?
Let me look at it. Net change. It was only, that's 11 cents. So it went up 11 cents today.
Mm-hmm.
So this was actually a 5 cent option. The beginning of the day.
Beginning of the day, yeah.
It was a 5 cent option. It went up 11 cents a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I came across a play. I said, well, shit, I'm already down. I can't go, you know what I'm saying? I said, I gotta be knowing I got solid positions. I gotta let them cook again, get that water start boiling again, get them back up. But at the same time, still look at what other opportunities have jumped out there in front of us that have stocks that have dropped and are at a better value than they were 4 days ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know that damn DNN better start moving.
Ain't lying.
I think it went positive today.
I ain't looking 2 days.
Let's look at it. I think that was another thing. See, it went up 6 cents today. And 2 cents in the option. So what's the name? Biden talked about rare earth minerals a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, being ahead of the curve so that when the news hits, you buy the rumor, sell the news. So it's just a matter of time before they pop. But you just got to just, get in position. We pole positioning right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like we got accustomed to a lot of these stocks that was just popping. And so that's you think that for every stock. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you always said that wasn't normal. This was an irregular, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh, it wasn't. And then knowing what was on the horizon. I've been talking about this damn mid-February drop for about 2 months.
Yeah.
But my fear with that is it's a February, but that shit can carry over into March.
Well, it's going to carry over to the first week of March. They say be leery up until mid-March. You know what I'm saying? So there's a possibility that there may be some more news that come out and it'll drop, or we may be trading sideways for a little while.
I can do sideways, but don't go down. Shit.
I just bought, I mean, it's maybe 2 days before it went crazy. I just bought, what did I buy at?
F.
Yep.
And Apple, poor Apple. Apple just cooking. He making a serious apple pie or something.
Apple got their head split.
Apple, I don't know what's going on
right
with
now?
Apple. They are like 126, if that.
Yeah, 126, 127, something like that.
Yep.
Nvidia went back positive, 32 cents. That's cool. But like I'm gonna tell you what I looked at. So you see your plug power had came down. You see that Riot had came down. I mean, there's a gang of companies that the weed stocks did good today. How'd your MJ do today, Mona? Should have did good. The weed stocks did good today.
Yeah, it did good for me. I still have shares on it.
Vail went up today. How'd y'all doing at Vail?
He finally breathed a breath of life. That motherfucker, I'm ready to damn slit his throat.
MJ did I did $165.
Hey, that's a positive day. What are you talking about? You act like that ain't nothing. That's something to
I mean,
me.
I did Dale did 60.
MJ, she moved on up for me.
I got to a point, and I'm gonna look a little more, but I don't even look as much as I used to because I'm looking for them. I see the couple hundred. I'm looking for them 25%, 50%, 100. I'm looking for some of them. So
Plug in. Oh, X did decent today. X did $330.
I said X did a move today. X
moved today.
I tell you what homeboy said. You know what I'm saying? He was on on his infrastructure shit today.
MJ brought me back to 50% on that on their stock, and X brought me up 61%. So because I was down on X and MJ past 2 days.
Really?
Yeah, Shy, you gotta look at the small wins, and then when you look at it over time, they compound the big wins. You want a 50%, you want a 50 piece in one day.
Nah, I ain't gonna even lie. I just want to see something. Like, you know what I mean? I'm patient, don't get me wrong. I'm good. Like, you know, because everything I got, you know, I do like a year. So I don't do the month joint, do a year out. So I know I got time, but I ain't gonna even lie. I just want to see something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, and what's the name made me like, what's the name really, you know, you see Mona, you see all y'all do something that's cool. And, you know, I saw the one Nokia do that one thing. That was the only thing that I ever saw on my whole profile that even made a decent move. You know what I'm saying?
XLK should have did good for you today.
Oh, I didn't even look. I told you it's been so crazy.
Oh.
I'm not even getting mad today. I don't even want to look.
Yeah, XOK did good today.
Not for me.
But overall in a nutshell, even when I look at my whole profile, everything I got is like a year plus. So I don't really be, you know, when they do this, I don't get mad about it. I got time, you know what I'm saying? And
right.
You know what I mean? You know,
like a lot of these, like I said, you look at them. If you look at them every day, sometimes it could be like, okay, I don't really see the movement.
Yeah.
They say you look at them once a week, and then you go back to like, okay, man, I'm up 10%, I'm up 20%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, once a week, that's how I'm on it. Like, all right, I do that.
I look at my shit every day.
Yeah, I'm in mine every day, all day. You know what I'm saying?
Now, one thing I don't want to miss, well, I say I need to look a little more, is because if that joint makes some like drastic, like crazy increase, I need to be daggone doing something. You know, I don't care if that's a get out, roll over, roll it. I mean, do something. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes like
X only went up $179 a day.
Yeah, my joint went up. My joint went up more than that. Just looking at it, my joint went up.
You got a lower strike, and I think you and Mona. I got a 30 call.
Yeah.
I got an April 30. Which one you got, Mona?
I got 25, January 22.
And which one you got, Keith?
My joint is January 23. So I made $203 today on that joint.
Okay. Y'all got your expirations is longer than mine.
On which one?
On X.
On steel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, expirations is longer on that steel. Well, yeah, we just gotta.
I mean, getting ready to get out of my damn portfolio.
I mean, the motherfucker definitely showed his motherfucking ass because everything took a nosedive.
Everything.
Woo!
Everything. And all of my big positions, like I got killed in a lot of them.
Yeah,
even though I'm still up. I'm still up in a lot. I'm still green overall, but it took the air out of a lot.
Yeah, bro. It like knocked it down. I'm like, man, listen. I'm like, motherfucker, I was at 180% on one of my ARKs, and the other one I was at 80%. Now I'm down 134 and 33. And don't even ask about the ARKF that I just got like last week.
Yeah, I'm down 50% in that.
Yeah, blood red all across the board.
So what's the word with this new residential investment? What's that about?
That was just something that I came across, and it was supposed to have like a little pop, so I did a little short play on it. You know what I'm saying? And I seen what the volume was, and I was like, damn, it's a whole lot of volume in this joint. Average volume was like 4 million. Like today was like 9.2, and the value percent change was double. So a lot of times when you look at the volume percent change day to day or week to week, and you be like, hold on, if you see more buyers and sellers in the market, you already know, and if it's gonna push it up or push it down. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, I looked at the support levels. I looked at the resistance. I was like, okay, it looked like it's pushing it up with the
Like
volume.
a whole bunch of motherfuckers came in there today.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So like double the amount of people. So I'm expecting a quick little run up. And I'm like, shit, I just need to go at $1 to get 400%.
Right.
So, and like I said, today it went up 57 cents. What type of shit is that?
So I gotta look some strong plays anyway because I told you that sort of thing. My mom sold the house, so the dude's paying her cash. Kim, what's the name? Hooked us up, Kim. You remember Kim?
Black Kim?
Yeah. So she hooked us up. So the dude's paying my mom cash for the house, and he's paying her for cash for all the furniture that she don't want. So that's a good thing. Thought she was gonna be super sad, but she want to get out of the house.
She ready. She tired of being there. Too many memories.
She see my dad sitting in the chair all the time. She walked past that room, so so it's all good. So she's happy. So but
right.
Then I'm gonna give you half. I want you to put it into the market. I said you don't need to give me half. Just give me some. So she OD. Yeah, just take 50,000 and put it in the market. I said, well, I will look at some real strong plays for you. But
yeah, I would do something because my mother's supposed to be doing. She's gonna do something similar to that too.
Yeah.
You got some money that she has to take out somewhere. I don't know. And she's like, I'm gonna give you 20,000 and let me know what let me know what they could do. So I was like, I've been looking at one of the Vanguard funds, or I'm going to look at, like I said, look at one of the semiconductors.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of what's going on right now is you have a sector transfer. You know what I'm saying? So you got some money coming out of tech and it's going into finance. You know what I'm saying? It's going into consumables.
What they call it a rotation.
A sector rotation is going.
What's cyclicals?
That's like infrastructure. You know what I'm saying? So even though those are pop off, still nothing is not going to move without tech. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So that's why I'm heavy in the tech space, because no matter what industry or sector you go into, there's some form of tech that's going to move the sector. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
you watching Kramer too, Ken? Because I hear it in your background.
I got it on too.
He always is on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, CNBC's don't move. This channel don't change.
Yeah. I'm hearing. I'm like, yo, wait a minute, I got to join on too. I'm like, I hear y'all join on there too.
Right. With the technical definition of what you asked Mona. Consumer cyclicals are stocks of companies making consumer products that are generally influenced by the ebbs and flows of the business cycle. Their prices are affected by macroeconomics or systemic changes in the overall economy, which don't mean a whole lot.
What the hell that mean in layman's terms?
I mean, I'm trying to get. I'm about to pull up some companies that are considered. Matter of fact, it's right here. That's why I love this motherfucker right here. You can go into. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up for you.
It was like 68 degrees today.
Yeah, it was warm out here.
My mom said it was 76 over there in Raleigh. It's 52 here, 53 here.
Shit, I'm cold now.
I'll take 74 for the longest.
All the snow gone.
Why is you sitting there with a blanket wrapped around you?
I just said I'm cold now. I'm cold. I done got cold.
Still plenty of snow out there. Plenty of snow.
Turn that heat
I'm
on.
trying to give you
Yeah. Unless you in Dallas, you better turn your heat on.
so you was warm, now you cold.
I didn't say I was ever warm. I just said it was 68 degrees outside. It was nice.
So you wasn't never warm.
Project go to the beach, Mona.
Look, I called my friend and was like, yo, it's gonna be 68 degrees. You wanna go down to the beach?
So let me ask you a question. What is at the beach?
Nothing, just the water. It calms me down. It does something to my psyche.
Really?
Just sitting out there looking at the water, it just does something to me.
Me too. No, I love the water. My mother's like that all day. But did they do anything to that daggone strip? Did they upgrade anything?
Well, I don't go down by where tourists be.
Okay.
I go down to the neighborhood.
The neighborhood area, yeah. Because even the tourists, last time I lived down there, the tourist area was like a daggone ghost town.
I mean, no, they did some things.
Oh, well, I've been like 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, they done did some things since then.
Okay.
They did a whole lot since then.
They done did a lot since then.
That's longer than that. I'm just thinking about it. 20 something, yeah. Okay, but like 20 something years ago, that joint was so whack. I was like, yeah. I moved out there. Moved Virginia Beach in '93.
You was there in '93?
Yeah, I lived out there in '93.
That's when I left after I graduated.
Yeah, I live right off by Pembroke Mall, Columbus Station.
Okay, that's close to where my job is.
Okay, yeah, I was right in Columbus Station right there. Yeah.
I went to where you are. I went to where y'all at in Atlanta in '93.
Okay.
Y'all here for Freaknik?
Yep.
Columbus Station.
Yeah.
That's when the A was popping.
Yeah.
Riverdale. I lived in country ass. I lived in Stone Mountain. I lived in country ass Covington.
That's where I lived. That's where my house was.
Yeah, that's where Keith lived out.
Really?
He lived out in Covington.
Right.
I said, this is far.
They
that shit,
out there, didn't
Yeah.
In the heat of the night, yeah.
Heat of the night, yeah. They used to shoot that show out there called like in the Mississippi. That was right there in Covington.
Yep. And then I lived in College Park.
College Park. I live in the Swats for a minute. I live in the Swats. Live right off Donnelly.
Yep. Off of Riverdale Road.
Okay.
You was right in there.
East Point.
Fine.
East Point. East Point on the chain right now. Shame. They done built so much around there.
I was listening to Outkast. I had that thing rumbling the other day.
What you saying right now,
Kenny?
I thought you was pulling up some cyclicals or whatever you call it.
Actually, I was looking at to see what the sector rotations were as far as which sectors was negative or positive for the week. And I was trying to put up a weekly chart on the 11 sectors to see.
The largest producer of rare earth minerals in the Western Hemisphere.
Who is?
Or that it's
on TV.
MP. They all have money.
Now, y'all know the 11 sectors, right?
Not by heart, but I know.
I got it. I got them.
Where's my phone at?
They on that thing you sent us too. I think it was. I think you
Yeah. I was going to mention them real quick. Communication services, this consumer discretionary, consumer staples. That's the discretionary and staples are where a lot of your cyclical stocks will be. Energy, financials, healthcare, industrials, information technology, materials, real estate, and utilities. Now, the momentum, like I'm sitting here looking at looking at this chart and it's just showing me the rating momentum.
What are you looking at? Why we can't see it?
Oh, I could put it up. Hold on. Bing. No, I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry, boss. I'm sorry, boss. Bam, I'm on my in my TD Ameritrade. So, and I'm looking at what was negative, where the momentum is as far as communication services, consumer staples is negative, healthcare is negative, and utilities is negative.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that information technology is not negative, but I guess it might have turned the corner a little bit today, but still your consumer discretion, I mean your consumer staples and your communication services, which communication services is part of IT, but you know, it'd be like your AT&Ts, Verizon's, shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Verizon, they want it to me.
Let me see something with this consumer staples. Beverages, food staples, food products, household products, personal products, tobacco. Those are your consumer staples. What were some of the movers? And there'd be so many damn companies. You'd be like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like I'd be scrolling through here to kind of see what was the top 10 movers percentage wise for the day.
Mm-hmm.
This whole, when you go into research and ideas, it got a whole lot of fucking information in here, yo. And then I would look up communication services. See, and that's what I said. When you look at the rating momentum, tells you what wireless telecommunication services are negative, and entertainment is negative. Diversified telecommunication services are negative, and all your communication services are negative. So we know that momentum is negative. That hasn't turned the corner yet. But look at some of the top performers. What's this? OSAT, Wizard Entertainment. That shit went up 36% today. What are your bottom feeders? Yes, see, I think, like I said, we in that phase right now. Mid-Feb to mid-March. Just need to be particular about where you at, knowing support and resistance levels. That's going to be key.
Should you be looking at stuff with a high probability of implied volatility?
If you know that the implied volatility is going to be high, you just know it can be deep swings, right? So like on that chart that I have, what are you doing, yo?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm looking at your new residential. I'm just looking at it and seeing.
Oh.
In there.
So like on the market watch scan. Let me see which. Let me see. ETF, indices and ETF. Let's pull it up. See what's popping off. Cause shit getting ugly around here.
I ain't telling upstairs how ugly it's gonna be. How ugly it's been.
Oh nah.
You gotta keep that on the hush hush.
But you know what's so crazy? Let me tell you what's so crazy. And this I was thinking about this today. I said, there's so many people who are oblivious to what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's that right.
You know what I'm saying? Oblivious to what's going on. So look at this. So over here, Mona, you look at the top performer this week for today in their implied volatility, 41%, 26%, 24, 26, 45. Those are your top performing stocks today. And their implied volatility is low. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you go
So
towards the
anything
opposite,
under what, 40% is good?
yeah, I mean, you know, but you got a lot of companies that, and this is my ETF indice list, right? So like as you go further down, the implied volatility gets higher to like 65, 68, 50s or whatever. And you got your ARCs, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because the volatility in sway, they have big swings. You know, all your ARCs are down here. You got like 1, 2, 3, your 10, your K webs, all the ones that was popping, ARKWs, ARKQs, all these motherfuckers is in the bottom right now because they imply volatility is so high. But if you look at the top performing ones like your energy, your financials, your industrials, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Okay.
their daily moves, you know, I take a little 3%, a little 4% daily move. I'm cool with that. Even your gold is up there. You know what I'm saying? That has an implied volatility of 18%. Gold doesn't have big swings. That's why the IV is low. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna see big swings, big price moves in gold. Your SPY, the SPY index. You know what I'm saying? This was one I've been looking at too, the DFAU. Anything with a V is more or less your Vanguard ETFs.
Mm-hmm.
The VOO and that VTI. Anything with an X, you know, that's your S&P. So yeah. I mean,
It's not a day that I haven't gone by in probably the last month and a half that I haven't heard somebody speak Kathy Woods like on the news.
Oh yeah, if she had $1 for every time they mention her damn name, boy, I swear.
I'm like, damn, that secret is out.
Listen, the cat is out of the bag.
Out the bag. They was going in on so much on her yesterday. They was talking about how if you on that list to get the listing daily, they was like, this has never been done before. Like,
never.
Who does this? Like,
who shows you what they do every day?
Yeah, shows you what they did. They was like, this is unheard of. Yeah. I'm like, shit, more and more, y'all all. I'm sure she has, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
She has big security. If Mark has security, I'm sure.
So this is my 2021 stocks that I'm watching list, and it's crazy because like I got contracts in American Airlines. You know, there go my veil coming through in the clutch for your boy. But look at the implied volatility on it. Shit is high.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really look at that as an indicator on do or not do. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know what the risk is involved and and the swings that come along with it. That APXT. And a lot of these are like, then that shit went up 23% for the week. Damn.
Yeah, the airlines and the boats, they was doing some movement. Even the Delta stock that I got, that alone today made 480.
Did it? Yeah, I've been having my Delta for a minute. I didn't even look at what they did. I don't even look at the motherfuckers no more. I've been looking at I'm gonna tell you what I've been looking at though. This Dropbox. And I'm surprised that Dropbox hasn't increased more than what it has. But I mean, look at some of these stocks at the bottom. How much they've dropped? 11%, 12%, 15%, 20%. You know what I'm saying? Shit. 46%, 20. Like this is within the week.
So because it's green today, that means it was up today, but it was still overall down for the week.
This will tell you what the net change is on this column right here, right? So if you see the positive, or if it's green over here, yeah, and it'll tell you how much it went up. Like Jamia, JMIA, that's been a high flying stock for quite some time, and actually I'm thinking about getting into it. I probably should have did that today or yesterday, but Mark was so crazy, just apprehensive about pulling the trigger on something.
Yeah.
You want to have a longer outlook on it, so to know that, okay, well, give myself some time for it to start, for it to start boiling, getting that water ready. But shit, look at that for the month. American Airlines went up 40% for the month, 23% for the week. So when you're looking at these sector rotations, as the economy starts getting stronger, then we're gonna start looking at a lot of these, travel industry. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of stuff is still closed, but as sentiment and vaccinations increase, a lot of that shit is gonna start. It'll be a minute. It's still gonna be a minute before we get back to normal.
Right.
But the sentiment of the overall economic sphere is going to be positive, and that's kind of what we want to get back on track. Hopefully, I'm thinking, because you got to think, shit, February over, right? You got 3-4 more days in February, and then
you got
another 2 weeks.
Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So let's just say another 17 days, we should be on a path to looking at more positive gains. So, and just to let y'all know, holding cash on the side is a position too.
You gotta have that cash to hold it on the side, though. I need to go roll up these coins.
Hey, I'm about to bust open some of these piggy banks around this motherfucker, yo.
Roll up these coins out these water jugs.
Every little bit helps.
All these mofos they all, like Mark said, they all working. All y'all got to get to work.
Everything. Look at that, right? Look at this implied volatility on the ride. 219%.
Oh, wow.
That's that blockchain. That shit been, listen, I was looking at this shit when it was like $10, $11. This motherfucker's at 52 now.
Wow.
So as Bitcoin goes up, this goes up.
Mm-hmm.
But watching them last night, and it just seems like to get focused, that's hard for me. Like, that's hard.
I'm gonna tell you, it is hard. I'm not gonna act like it ain't hard, because it takes I don't think you ever not care about your money. You know what I'm saying? Or, even if it's you have a red day in the market and you try to look at it as a sale day, it's cool when you up, and then you could be like, I feel a little bit more better when I'm up, because you're like, okay, well, I'm so far ahead that, okay, I don't mind giving the market back a couple of stacks. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't make this shit no habit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind giving market back a couple of stacks.
Exactly.
You start seeing it all complete.
Definitely wanting to make more than $2,000 in a month. I'm like, I can do that with Amazon. Like, come on.
Right. So, but overall, and that's the thing. That's why you got to always keep in mind. Overall, this is a long-term activity, and over the long haul, you'll look back and be like, okay, that was a good investment. You know what I'm saying? To put the time and energy in, because you know it ain't always gonna be sunshine and roses. So
New edition, new edition.
right.
I can't stand the rain.
Hey, nobody like the rain, but you know, you need that water to grow.
You need it. You got to plant those seeds.
You know what
You
I'm saying?
planted the seeds. Now it done rain. Now let's see the shit grow.
So
You done got the rain.
And understand, like shit, COVID, the market dropped what, March 23rd?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When the market
I think it's more like March 18th, somewhere around there. Somewhere that mid-March.
Big tank. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was the up and understand, it hadn't even done nothing in February. Right? So that was the seasonality for that big drop. Hopefully, we've already experienced that and we ain't got to go back that way. Right? And then and hopefully, maybe after this week, next week, we can start looking at days of small wins. I take them small wins. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you'll lose it faster than you'll make it.
Listen, I'm good with $1,000 a day.
Hey, and that's very doable. You know
Exactly. We got to get back on our challenge plan because
you know they don't wipe them little big gains away.
Yeah, they wipe them all away. Yeah, I'll get back on it, but I'm shooting for the next thing under.
But I'm hoping some of the plays that we in, some of the positions, like I said, I'm betting heavy on the semiconductor shit. This whole shortage, them getting back. Like I bought one contract or two contracts of AMD again, added to my position. I'm just like, the next earnings is going to be in March, towards the end of March. So we just got that to look forward to. End of March, April, maybe we start getting some good gains, and by then, shit, you know, I'll take me a couple of little 50 cent plus days. I'll take those. But I think we're gonna start seeing a lot of. I'm gonna keep scanning to see what's moving and what's making significant moves week to week. Get back on reading these articles again. You know,
I just need a little bit of capital. So I got $200 in this account. See how many plays I can get for you for that.
you might wanna. I sold some stuff. I sold a couple of joints.
I know. I'm looking at doing that too. I'm looking at definitely
stuff that's been sitting still.
Doing a few things.
Yeah, stuff that's been sitting still. I was like, man, listen, you guys to go. I just need my money to be making money right now, and it wasn't making no money.
All right, it's 7 o'clock. I gotta go.
All right, shorty, do I?
Time be flying.
It do. I gotta go. I'm about to go in here. Man, I'm supposed to put this food in the oven. I'm bugging.
So we gotta come up with a stock, you said?
Yes, so that we can all discuss it on Sunday. There may be some other new faces on Sunday too.
God damn. These people, Harpo.
What I think I'm gonna do is this. I think I'm gonna do is, because now I've been getting a whole lot of DMs. I heard you got a stock class. I want to learn the market, right? I'm thinking about doing one on Saturday, and then keep our little group on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
You'll have to go back over this stuff on our class.
Well, what I'll be teaching them will be more of the beginner stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to repeat it to them on our stuff, you know, or them having to catch
Right,
up.
because you know, it's just you don't want to be like they'll have those introductory questions. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to spend an hour and a half, 2 hours talking about what is the bid and the ask.
Yeah.
So, because it was funny because I did it in in my Facebook best friends group. And I had like 300-400 people was like, yo, yeah, let me know. So I told them to contact Keith.
Are you serious?
Yo.
So if you want early access, contact Keith Ridley.
Did they contact you, Keith?
Yo, I got people contact only on LinkedIn, and I'm like, who are these people? I said that can't be. So when you said that, I just looked up. I was like, wait a minute. I've been getting contacts on left or right on LinkedIn. I said, I don't know this person. I don't know this person. So no, I haven't got contacted by him.
So I told him to contact Keith Ridley for early act. Then people who know me, I've been getting texts directly, and I'm like, we just chopping it up, man. We trying to build this money.
Right, no doubt.
Like I tell people, don't waste your time because you ain't gonna waste mine.
All right, real.
If you ain't trying to put in the work, one of the mentees on the come up joint, one of the mentees in my new group, she wants to come on and she's pretty cool. She I told her, I said, yeah, you could join. I said, I don't have a problem with it. I said, because I told them, I said, listen, you need to find you a community of like-minded people who trying to get it like you trying to get it.
Yeah.
If they ain't trying to get it, the people, everybody else is gonna be like, I ain't got time. You're gonna be like, I ain't got time for this shit.
Yeah, keep it moving.
If you ain't trying to get no money, then beat it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to find you a group. Find you a group of people that's on what you on. So that when you're having these conversations, because I told them, I said, I said, our group, I said, no one person has all the answers or the companies to invest in. Everybody brings different joints to the table, and then everybody finds information from how they find it, and then we just collectively talk about it. And it's still up to you to put your money into it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to move on it because somebody bought it to the group. No, but it could turn out to be something worthwhile if you never heard of it. They just introduced it to you, and now it's like, okay, well, hey, that sounds like it might be a play. It might be. Yeah. So I said that's the good thing. I said y'all can just bounce ideas, strategies, and other resources. I said so it's always good to have a group of people.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, can we join your group? I said, yeah. I ain't want to be like, nah, nigga.
Yo, I'm looking at this caterpillar. I know y'all gotta go.
Oh Lord.
I
ain't even talk about that in there. I gotta go. I'm going. I'll talk to y'all Sunday.
Where's Sweet at? All right, I'll talk to you.
All right.
Okay.
This open. Yo.
Yeah, Sweet. Caterpillar been popping, yo. I'm looking. Look at the chart.
That's what I'm looking. I'm like, yo. And look at the damn volume on these damn. Yo, motherfuckers is buying up in this joint, yo.
They up in there.
Shit.
The average daily volume is 588,000. Today, it's a pullback. It hit a high at 226 today.
Right.
So, but think of this. So check it out. Right. Caterpillar.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be because they have machinery, equipment. You know what I'm saying? Or infrastructure. Right. So I'm looking at the options on these joints.
They can't be too cheap.
Let me see what a January 22 look like. All right, it ain't bad. This is a new contract that got released today.
Yeah.
So 100 points from that is at 415. what I'm saying? That's not a bad, so 40 points will give you 100% return. That's a nice slow moving,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's not gonna move like a tech company, but it's something that's solid.
Right,
You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? So if I go, let's look at
next 2-3 years, this all they're gonna be doing is building. I'm telling you.
that's
So
it. Oh, that's what I'm saying. A January 23, right? $1,200.
That's
I mean, that right there, you can get you one of those and then get it and forget it type of joint. You know what I'm saying?
let it cook. Just let
That
it
shit fuck around be $12.50 now and be
crock pot.
$80 later. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, let it crock pot. Yeah,
That look like one of them type of plays like that. So
yeah.
let me see something. Let me see what an August or a June looking like. Let's say August. Oh, I would pop in something like that.
Right there, yeah.
Like that $1.83 or that 320. I like that 320. At 290. So you're talking about 70 points away.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that. And all you need is about
bid of that, like 20 cents apart, 20 joints apart.
Look at that. That's a $3 joint, and then to get 6, so that's damn near 30 points,
Right.
give or take, before you can get 100% return. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's not even 30 points. It's less than 30 points.
Yeah.
And as you go up, that delta increases, so that'll cut it down some more. So let's say it take you $25 to get 100% return. Shit, that's more up my alley.
Right. Shit.
That might not be a bad little look right there.
Real.
And I'm looking at the chart now, right? I'm looking at the chart. I see this little pullback today. I mean, after hours. So
yeah,
that might not be a bad little joint right there.
26 down to 222.
Up to 222. Yeah, that right there might not be a bad lick right there.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm about to do. Let me go to the daily chart, right? And then I'm gonna plot these resistance and support levels.
Gradual climb. It's nothing crazy, but it's a gradual climb from since March 16th of last year, March 18th of last year.
Oh yeah. When I look at, because I plotted it before and I must have forgot about it.
Yeah.
So this is a new one right here. So let me see something. I'm gonna find this resistance and support level. So I'm gonna go right here because I'm thinking it won't come back down to this. And the high was 183.81. 183.81. So let's do that. Oh, I got the wrong drawing on. Let me change the drawing to. There you go. 183. So let me edit that.
America is one step closer to getting a third COVID vaccine. Today, the
183.81.
Johnson & Johnson's single dose shot as highly effective at preventing people from
181.83. I'm bugging.
It sets the stage now for a meeting this Friday, during which a panel of FDA.
So and then I'll plot this one. So what I do is this. I always look for when the candle hits its high, right? And then after it hits a high, it pulls back. So like, let me blow this up so you can see it a little better. So like I look at this candle right here, right? It hit a high, and then the next day it pulled back. Yeah. So I find out what that high is, which is 197.28. Right. And I plot that, right? So I come in here, 197.28. Hold on. On the right, I'll put that, change the color, make it a little thicker. Bam. And that is a support or resistance depending on where the stock is in the chain, right? So I see where the candle came down. It hit this level. It hit that support level, the 180, what was that, 181, 83, right? It bounced off of that. It hovered around this level for a minute, and then it went above it, the 197, and it went up to, I could mark this one right here, and I may mark this one. This is a 205.18, right? I'll mark it, but I'm not going to do a lot later. So now I see where it's at now. So it went to a high of 226.67, and it looked like it's pulling back from there. So now that 226.67 is my new resistance.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So because it looked like it's going to pull back from that. So I make that my new resistance. So right now between this 205 and this 222, it's 226.67. Now, mind you, you see this one right here could be a support level, but I don't come down and make the markings on it right there, because I can also look at this line right here on this day, and that was 202.70. No, 211.46. Let me change that. I'm gonna put the marking on there. 211.46. All right, let's make that yellow. Let's dot that line up. So I see, so this is what I see, right? I see on this line right here, you see where it came down? It tapped it and then it came back up, right? So this is a possible support line, that 211.46. And now it went up, hit that, then it went up as high as 226.67. So really, this 226, hold on, let me put the number at the end, because I didn't put the number at the end. That 226.67 and that 211.46, that's my trading range until it breaks this one or goes through this one. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha.
It goes through that one, then this is the next line, and this is the next line.
Okay.
So,
all right.
And that's what we gotta always keep in context, because hold on, let me make this closer. So we see, let me go to that. I'm gonna go to the hourly chart. Same company, I'm just gonna go to a smaller chart, because you can see the course of what it did every hour by hour throughout the day, right? So we still at that 211 and we still at 226. You see how I hit that and it bounced back down, right? So now it's the gray area is after hours. The black area is during regular market times. So I want to see how far it comes down, or if it comes down, or if it tries to come back through this 226 and hit a new high. But that's a nice little pattern, because look at it. It go up, come down a little bit, then it go up, go straight a little bit, then it go up, come straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's a nice gradual incline. I think this could do some numbers right here, yo.
Yeah, that may be something to put down.
For 1 second, let me turn this oven on real quick.
All right, yeah.
Anywhere else in the world, by parts, and maybe China. But we've got the New York Genome Center, the Broad Institute, Harvard, MIT, we've got Baylor, and UCSF, and Washington University, St. Louis, and the list goes on. So I hope we can harness that. We should have 5 million genomes sequenced right now to get a full spectrum of what's going on, a full idea of what's going on. The worrisome about the one thing is clear: we need more vaccine supply. We need it now. AstraZeneca reports that it expects its vaccine to be authorized in the United States in April. It's already been authorized in Europe. So here's the question: should the U.S. consider speeding up the approval process for AstraZeneca here as they did in Europe? I think so, and the reason is because it's great that J is going to be released for emergency use authorization after the FERPA committee meeting most likely, but they only have 3 million doses, and we're not getting them other loads after the summer, so or late in the spring, and now is the time when we really want to vaccinate. The numbers are down before the variants get here. So I'm hearing different reports about the number of AstraZeneca vaccine doses we have stockpiled, maybe tens of millions, and it's been released by the European regulatory agency, the EMA, the WHO is given the green light. I think sometimes we have to think about calling an audible, and if we have the doses stockpiled. The problem is we don't get a lot of transparency on what we actually have in hand right now, and that would help a lot.
Doctor, I just got an alert from the New York Times, as so often happens. And the headline is jarring. It is the first sentence from their reporter. A new form of the coronavirus is spreading rapidly in New York City, and it carries a worrisome mutation that may weaken the effectiveness of the vaccine. Two teams of research have found. This is the variant B1526. What do you know?
Well, I know the one in California, that's also quite concerning. And so I don't know this particular variant, what the mutation is. If it's the same one in California.
The one that's led by the group at Caltech did the same stuff.
Okay, in this case, that one is pretty concerning because the numbers are really going up. The good news is that there seems to be a slight decrease in the level of virus neutralizing antibodies, but not a lot. So my understanding is the paper will be released tomorrow on medRxiv, and so there's a slight decrease, but the vaccines should still work. The worrisome part is that this one is really accelerating in California, so that may explain why the numbers are not going down as quickly as in New York. And I'll have to take a look at it, but again, this is why we've got this urgency to vaccinate. We're all high-fiving ourselves because the numbers are going down. And I'm saying we're in the eye of the hurricane and the next big wave is coming.
They're down, but here's a little perspective. I'm hopeful like everyone else. Here's the perspective. We're all the way down to where we were in the summer. We're at the there's a lot of work to do. Doctor, it's so good to see you. Thank you as always.
Thank you.
Under investigation for his handling of nursing home death, accused of threatening a fellow Democrat, and now a new controversy. Sexual harassment allegations against the New York governor Andrew Cuomo from his former aide. Tonight, the administration responds, fleeing the city.
Yeah, you see that shit right there, yo?
Yeah.
Fucking Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah.
Got to get in charge of sexual harassment.
Yeah, they were talking about it about a week or two ago. And they just said it again.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Oh wow. You see what they're talking about? They're talking about you can 3D print a home of your own. You see that shit?
Yeah. Well, I'm checking it out.
That's crazy. Yeah, man. I mean, we took a little hiccup in the motherfucking process.
Yeah.
That's like I said, but that's part of the process.
That's part of it. Yeah.
It's gonna get back, and it's good to see that. Okay, we've seen some gains, and then we've seen some gains get wiped away, not completely, but we see how it can pull back and erase some of them gains. So now we can look at what I'm gonna show y'all is for those that want to keep. Let's say you got to run up, right? And this is after your stock has ran up significantly. What you can do is we can set those stop losses. Right. Whether it be a stop loss, trailing stop, trailing stop limit. Like we'll go over that for people who want to do that. Right. And what I would suggest, knowing those times of the year where there is maybe some downward pressure on the market. So right, you got mid-February through mid-March, right? You have We know after Labor Day, right? We know right around 4th of July, right? But definitely after Labor Day through October is a lot of downward pressure. Those are opportunities for us to start playing puts, hedging hedging the bet, and possibly setting a stop loss on some of the positions. So if it pulls back or goes down some during the day, it'll kick you out. But also, if there's a lot of downward pressure, like when the market is just tanking that day, you might catch it before it just bottoms out, because we know if it's tanking, you may get 2 days, possibly 3 days of tanking. You know what I'm saying? May save you about 5 or 10%. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? And then you can buy it back again when you think it's hit down to that support level.
Yeah.
You know, that's a strategy that some people do. You know what I'm saying? It just, you know, but just understand, like when we do that, or when you do that, you close the position out. And now you will get a statement about your gains for the end of the year. So that was one of the reasons I didn't do it on myself. But shit, it wiped out like half of what I made in ARKK. ARKK was up to about 81.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm at around 45.
Right.
Still up, but I'm not up 2,700%.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I could have sold it, waited for it to drop, bought it back again, you know what I'm saying, and then just ride it out. You know what I'm saying? So, but even though I'm still gonna roll it over, I mean, you know, there's a lot of things I could have, would have, should have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hindsight is, you know, looking back now, I'm like, maybe I should have sold it at 76, 79, 81, you know what I'm saying? And then waited for a day like maybe today and bought back into the market. You know what I'm saying? I would have had that many more contracts, and it would have appreciated a lot faster. I could have been into it maybe, or I could have just sat still and waited, or just bought a January 22 and then maybe roll it over later once the later contracts come out. A lot of things I could have did, I probably should have did, but
Yeah, that's the only thing I was just thinking about what you said, and then listening to what Mark said. Those positions that are in it, you're in it for the long run. You know, just weather the storm. It's going to knock you down, but it's going to come back up.
right.
I was like, man, if I would have sold it, I could have got 13. Which if I had sold both of them, I could have got 13, 14, 13,000, 14,000, and then wait for it to drop all the way down, and then buy 4 or 5 more contracts. But I was like, then I got to get that statement at the end of the year, and then like, hey, you made your money.
You're gonna have to sell some positions or sell some money,
Pay that.
to pay that off. And don't get me wrong, if you're in it for the long and it still continues to grow up and go forward and appreciates, you may say, okay, well, you know what? Let me sell 5 contracts. I'll have to pay the capital gains on those 5 contracts for the following year, but I can pay the ones off for this one now.
Exactly.
So it works out, you know. But you know, you just never know where you can time the market to make that happen. You know, it was a couple of days. I was just like, oh, I might, if it drop, it drop, and it kind of like it went to a certain point, and it didn't. I went past that point. I was just like, well, fuck it, I might as well just sit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sit on it and let it ride out, because I figured by March 19th, that week, the week of March 19th, new contracts will come out with longer expirations, and I can just roll it over to whatever I see fit to happen at that point in time.
Yeah.
And then just rock with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but yeah, that is another way to look at it, because like I said, I've lost shit. I might have lost maybe 100, like almost like about 125.
say it. So you
Wiped
got
out.
said
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, did it hurt? Yeah, it hurt.
No doubt.
You know, you talking about 125 wiped out.
Right.
Because like I said, I told you my account was right there at a half a M.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to have a quarter of that wiped out, gone. Pew!
It's gonna come back though. Gotta believe
Oh
that.
no, and like I said, I think, like I said, in my heart, I feel like I got solid positions that, I think the ARKK is gonna come back heavy. You know what I'm saying? AMD, Square, Qualcomm. I'm down. I lost a lot in Qualcomm, but overall, I'm still up.
Yeah.
But that has pulled back. I think they're going through their restructuring, but this is just part of that phase of the year where it has downward pressure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, well, I don't want to sell a contract. I just stay in it and just ride it out.
Right.
But I'm still looking at new positions. Like, shit, I looked at look at Vail. Vail is up. I'm up 8,000 in Vail. You know what I'm saying? What's the other one I got? Shit, I was up heavy in Square until they fucking around and missed goddamn earnings. I don't know what that shit was all about.
Yeah.
And I think I got, let me see. This thing ain't, I wonder if it's going to take, I was trying to download this file to send to Shah. I'm looking at some stuff here. I got that Blink, that's down.
Yeah.
I went down heavy. That DraftKings, it was already down before all this shit. My Fiverr went down a lot.
Fiverr went down too.
Yeah, I think I might have lost about maybe 8,000 in Fiverr. Yeah, about 8,000 in Fiverr. What else went down a lot? That NNDM, it went down some, but I mean, it went down about 40%, 30%.
Right.
Nvidia, I'm still up a little bit. It wasn't no big. I wasn't up or down like crazy in it because I don't know. It just ain't really moving.
Right.
The Qualcomm, like I said, I lost. I'm down 38% in that, but that's after me rolling it over twice.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I sold
this shit over twice. That QFIN, that QFIN, that shit was up crazy. But I'm still up 171%.
Hey.
So I'm like, shit. Like today it went down 700, but I mean, I'm still up.
That's right.
100. So
Right. Can't front on that.
yeah, I mean, I'm just like, I'm looking at some of the stuff that switchback auto that didn't even really do nothing during the whole process.
Really.
Just chilling. Like all my money was lost in ARKK for the most part. ARKK and Fiverr, I lost.
I was bringing everything except the ARK funds. I have 3 different contracts with them.
Mm-hmm.
Or 4. Two of them on ARKK, but
ARKF, I'm down 1,500.
But ARKQ on my stock though, that one did all right.
The Teledoc is probably going to be down tomorrow, but just looking at, but then I lost a lot in my stocks.
Yeah.
My Teledoc, my Fiverr went down, and my CRISPR went down. Crazy. That CRISPR went down a lot.
Right.
I was up like 180%. Now I'm only up 43% in the stock. So I lost a lot in that CRISPR.
Yeah.
That's another one that killed me. Because I got 100 shares of that. And if I lost about shit, I don't know. A lot. I lost a lot in that motherfucker.
So today I had interview. I went over by where we was at the mall. You mean Dowdy and your mom? I was over there by Cross County Mall.
Mm-hmm.
I had an interview with the Audi store over there, there, which, I say, oh, I'm losing money at this place, at this place I'm at, because I mean, I'm not making no money, but I could put into the stock or not like that, no extra money. So I
Right.
said, let me go hear them out because they recruited me. So they had me come over there, do really like me. Say, yo, what you made at your other Audi spot? I said, I'm doing $1.75, $1.80, at $1.60. But they say, yo, he said, oh, you'll get that here. So I got them. Plus, I got another company. They want me to be that's recruiting me to be uh, basically an area manager for all their outboarding stores. They sell a Can-Am three-wheel motorcycles.
Oh, okay.
One of the wheels on the front and one in the back.
Yeah.
And
Oh, the
and
slingshots.
yeah, them joints and boats and all that other shit and snowmobiles. Where I just go in, I do a lot of Zoom calls with them, and I show them processes of having a service department. So he said, and I could transfer. They actually just sent me the email. It says prospective area manager for New Jersey and Florida because they know I'm moving to Florida. So they said when I go to Florida, I could transfer down there with them. I'll make less money. I'll make probably about $1.20, $1.30 with them, but it's no weekends. You off every holiday like a banker's hours. So that may be a link too. And I just got to travel to Connecticut, PA, New Jersey, New York. But and then when I get to Florida, I'll have Florida and Georgia and stuff like that.
That's good shit though. Because that way you could kind of be in with them already before you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So that's why I said I want to see what they say. I got my second interview with them Friday. And then once that's done, they out of Dallas. They all over the world. They have them in Italy, Norway, England, all that. Because people that you go jet skiing all over the world, France, Greece, so that they sell their products all over the world. So get in with them. I said, let me see what's up. So hopefully one of those work out. You know what I mean? So, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, one of those is definitely gonna pop off.
Yeah, yeah. So that's because I want to be able to put that extra money into the market and do what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm trying to do. Because this spot here, I'd make enough to pay my.
The
I
more
mean,
you can kind of, put money towards the market, on those green days,
mhm.
it just appreciates more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Show your mother pull up. So this is the email I got, or it just came through the Kathy or the ARC email,
Okay.
which is I look at this every day.
Mm-hmm.
What has she bought and sold? So when the ARKF, right, goes up to here, she bought Square.
Mm-hmm.
She figured they lost their money today, so they gonna bounce back because it is a solid company.
Right.
Indoor, Facebook, and Discovery. She sold Veris, 10 cents, and Lightspeed. Okay, I don't know what Lightspeed is, and I don't know what Verisk is. I think a data company. Let's see what she did at ARKG. That's I go through every one of these every day.
Yeah.
What she sold, what she bought. Um, Repair Therapeutics, we know that's healthcare.
Right.
Runaway Devices, healthcare. Signify Health, healthcare. CM Life Sciences, healthcare. Accolade, healthcare. She sold Twist Bioscience, him and hers health, and
Care deck.
Cared X. I never heard of Kid X. I heard the rest of these, but never heard of it. Interesting. ARKK. She stayed buying this 10X Genomics.
Yeah.
I meant to look at them as a individual,
Right. Right.
but she stayed adding shares to these motherfuckers. Um, but like 10X, Square, she bought Square again, Beam, and she sold Snap 10 cent, Snap and 10 cent and ARKK. Snap had a nice little run. So she probably let me get up out of here now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She is playing with way more money,
Yeah.
which makes it harder for her to buy positions
Right.
because now she has to buy a bigger position, and which can affect the overall portfolio and the return rate. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is the ARKQ.
Oh, Caterpillar
So Caterpillar.
and Deer.
Yep. But you know, she was already in them, so she rode the run up. You know what I'm saying? And now she's getting out. So
Hmm.
got one experience investment, Raven Industries, Vazooks, and Workhorse Group. Workhorse they've been popping.
Right.
I'm listening for a minute. That's interesting. And ARKW, she bought a whole lot of Square today.
Yeah.
Square, when I mean they dropped, my nigga, they dropped. Oh my god, I'm so fucking heated.
He said it's time to buy it.
Right.
And I get you on the down on the downtrend.
Right. So,
Right back up with you.
so yeah, they wow, that's okay. Yeah, I look at the companies that she buys, and sometimes I go look at the ones that I don't know,
Yeah.
and look at the trajectory on the chart to see what type of performance they've done over maybe a 6 month or a year period.
Right.
Yeah. I just like to look at it just so I get an understanding. What's this right here? Oh, that's an Investopedia. Hold on, this is what's the name I was doing. Oh, so it's it did take. So let me see some. So Sha.
I think he would. Did he go to work and forget he had to call?
No, he right there. He was just peeping in.
Oh.
I'm gonna send this to him because this is the video he wanted to watch. Add an email. Hey, what's the I'm gonna send this. It's S.S, right? Metalworks. Huh? Sha.
I don't see him there.
Yeah.
I see.
You, nigga, you. Yeah, you. I'm about to email to you. He looking like you me talking to you, yo. He don't even know we talking to him. Let me make sure this is the right email. S. S. Okay, yeah. Discord message. He wanted the video. Shit, wow. I didn't want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell is going on? And what I could do is I can share the folder with everybody if they ever want to look at the videos.
Right.
Because I'm gonna start trying to keep them. I said I was gonna start uploading them on YouTube.
Right.
You
should put them on YouTube.
I did one of them. What's your email?
Last name Ridley.
Right. Keith, right? At Gmail.
Yeah.
And Simona is, I gotta get, I know hers is Shimona03, I think.
That's it. There it is.
Yeah. Shimona03 at Gmail. All right, hold on. Come right up.
Yeah.
Who else?
Peter Shaw's already.
Well, I'm gonna add him to the whole folder.
Dowdy.
Yeah, Kimmy. So yo, she and I can give it to you because she don't care. She has a subscription to Barron's.
Cool, Kim.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
So It's her email, Kimmy222@AOL.com, and then the password is moneyteam222.
222. Okay. All
Yeah,
right. All right.
222. Who else is on here? Gary. I think
Fully. Yeah, Folio sent me a text. Dude, I'm dying over here. This market's killing me. I said, dude, if you'd have been on the call, you'd know that this was going to be a bad couple of days.
yeah, I mean, everybody dying. Trust me. Kim was hot with sly ass.
Why? What did he do?
Cause he had COVID and he was around them.
Oh, yeah. That's why she's like, did you tell him?
Right, like what the fuck, nigga? Like that's crazy. That's crazy. He might have got cussed out. Yo. That's kind of crazy right
Real.
there.
Real.
Lamont, Somerset. Lamont died Somerset. Let me just.
And you got what's the name too?
Spellman on here.
Oh, man.
Put him on there. Who else? That's it.
That's it.
So now I'm gonna try to add some more of the videos in there, but I said I was gonna put them on YouTube.
Yeah. No, you need to put them on YouTube. So you start getting people, they scrolling through, they can just start jumping on the joint. And then, they like it. And then they start, that's how you're going to build the shit, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna start uploading them. I gotta remember what we talked about so I can label them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I can label them joints.
You know what? I just thought about something. You're not gonna be able to remember everything we talked about unless you watch the damn thing. What you may want to do is make your label
Notes.
for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like how I be have my little notepad like over here on the side.
Okay. Got you.
Oh, you can't see it. It's on the other screen. But yeah, I can I could put these on the what's the name? Who this right here?
On a call. Cause I sent him a text on Sha.
Oh, okay. He just say you on a call. Okay. Tell him to check his what's the name. Oh, let me check this food real quick.
Yo, Ken, they got this dude in Singapore on the online with the plant based what's the name, the CEO of the plant based company.
Beyond Meat?
This is the different company. It's Next Gen co-founder shifts from pork to join vegetarian push, but it's not Beyond Meat. Tyndall is the name. Tindle. He's on Bloomberg News. They just finished the West End with him, but they're showing all the different foods and what they're doing around the world. But he's a white dude, but he's based in Singapore.
Based in Singapore?
Yeah. Yeah, so then they said the millennials really eating that stuff up. It's kind of hard to get the other people to eat it, but the millennials are really tearing it up.
Yeah, I looked at that. There's something I was looking at. This is my little scratch pad. That's what we was talking about. Rolling fours, month to month, and then the general market.
Yeah. All right. I said he got it. He got the email.
All right, cool. So yeah.
Yeah, I got mine right there. Oh, wait a minute, that's not it. Oh, there it is. It came through.
Now, and see, that's what I want to. I keep saying I want to do that with y'all is go over the charts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the charts, once you learn how to set up read the chart and know how to set it up, you can see how the price is moving within the chart. Like sometimes, so let me show you something real quick. And where is it at? I want to show you an example of something. What was I looking at? Trying to think of the company. Maybe it was NBZ. No, NRZ. Let me look. NRZ. Resident. All right, so this is not a good example because it's so much whipsawing in it. So when the price, so, all right, so what I was going to show you was, and it's not, like I said, everything is not always 100% true. That's why you got to look at multiple indicators and oscillators to kind of make it all tell the same story.
Right.
But whenever the price, right, so this gold line is my 50-day moving average, right? So whenever the price goes below the gold line, right, that's downward pressure.
Right.
So you see it's hitting the 50, keep bouncing down until it crosses.
Right.
That's when we see an uptrend, right? But this right here goes back and forth. And then if the 50-yard line, if the 50 moving day average goes below, now this blue one is the 200. On mine is blue. The 200 is blue. The 50 is gold. Right. If the gold line, which is the 50-day, goes below the 200, that's also downward pressure.
Right.
Which this is not a good, and this right here starts trading sideways, and you can see it keep going back and forth between the gold and the blue.
Right.
So the blue's at the bottom, the gold is above it,
right,
and then it goes up through it. And now that's why I said there's probably a lot more upward pressure on this NRZ because I'm looking at, going through the chart and I'm looking at it over a course of, a month.
right.
And looking at the pattern, like, okay, it's time for this to blow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And really, I just found this out today. had I been in this
Yeah.
around here, so around here to this point to the end of the day,
Right.
that was the move right here. I'm just hoping I could catch something tomorrow
Right.
and make a couple dollars.
Right.
Maybe
Make
up until Friday, because I think tomorrow may be an update, and Friday may end on an update.
right.
So, and that's kind of what I'll be doing all day, looking for opportunities. And this is just on my free money trades. These are not my long-term trades.
Right.
I got some trades I do short term, and some I do super short term, and the rest be like mid or long term trades.
Right.
So
Well,
my short term and super short, that's my little quick money that I'm
Right.
like, I can buy and sell those positions at any given time, and that's nothing to do with my long term money.
right. Well, that's why I have with that ARK fintech, that ARKF.
Mm-hmm.
I have that on short term. That's till April of this year.
Right.
That's what I'm bleeding on right now, because I was trying to get that, make some money off that for I threw 1,800 at it about 3-4 weeks ago. And I was trying to see if I could just try to build up some money on that joint for our challenge.
See, like right here, perfect example.
Yeah.
Once it crossed the 50-yard line,
Yeah.
that was downward. Once the price went below the 50,
Right.
it was downward pressure. So really, right here was the signal to possibly get out of this, right?
Yeah.
It was downward pressure. You see, it's nothing. Keep going down,
Right.
and this is and even I'm just showing you what it would look like, but I wouldn't look at it on the hourly chart. I would look at it on the daily chart, right? The hourly doesn't give you the daily is what you want as far as direction.
Right.
But that was just well, I'll go back to that hourly. That was a good example of what I was talking about.
Yeah. 50 day would drop below the 200 day.
Well, right here, the 50-day at this point right here went below the 200.
Right.
More downward pressure. Now, if this was on a daily chart, then I'm out of that position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But because this is on a 1 hour chart, it shows different. It's a different frequency. You know what I'm saying? This is not more of a. This is not a long term signal. This is more of a short term signal.
Yeah.
So that may be just for I don't know, but we're coming out of this drop right here, hoping that we're done with it. But let me look at this. Let me go to the daily chart. Look at the daily chart. But see, let me see something. Go back out. Let me do this. Oh. Let me make this bigger so we can see it. So, damn, I could have have to put it up a little bit so we can see that the other. All right, so we see the 200 days down here.
Yeah.
He out the picture. We see the 50-day is right here, right? So when I make it, let me. Oops. Let me go over here. So when I widen up the screen a little bit, I see that the 50, now mind you, it tapped below it here.
Right.
That's not a good sign. I just got to see how it plays out. If we can bounce back now, if I start tapping, let me plot this. So boom, it went up. This is a high. Whenever it reaches a high and then it dips down, I always mark that high. So this is 56.21. Let me do this. 56.21. Let's put 2. We put the right. Let's change this to yellow. Right. And then I look through the chain. Here's another one.
Mhm.
This is
52.
52.21.
Yeah.
Well, let me change that one. Let's make that 21. Let's make this white. We're going to dot the lines on that. So now, because when I look at it, I look for other times where the candle has tapped it,
Yeah.
went through it, or bounced back down, or whatever it is going to do. When I see it, it hit it here, it rolled it through here before it took off, and then right here, it bounced it again, and then it took off, right?
Now, is that a bounce 3 times right there? That hit it 3 times right there?
Well, 1, 2, it stayed on the support, it rolled the support level, and then it took off. So you can kind of look at that maybe as one, but not necessarily. Because it's not, to me, it's not a big enough, it's not long enough time, and it's not a big enough space between trading sideways.
Okay.
So like, see how this is evident. This how this went down and came back up.
Right.
If that went back down, then I would be like, okay, 1, 2, 3. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it just came down, tapped it, and boom, it just took off. Now, we're right here. All right, this is where we at. So we're on a daily chart. So now this tapped below the 50-day moving average, but then it bounced back up. And sometimes they'll ride the 50-day moving average as if it is a support level, right? So it tapped it and then it went back up. So this is today. Now, that's almost what we consider a doji, right?
Yep.
So you see that it opened and it closed basically at the same
Yes.
level. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Hold on. So that can be a trend reversal. That can, if it doesn't bounce up tomorrow,
Right.
then we know that's going to be downward pressure. And then if it goes below this line, that's definitely not a good sign.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that we get a bounce, like because it came from up here and it dropped and then it bounced back up, because you see how long that wick is.
Long. Yeah.
Boom! It bounced back up and then the sellers pushed it back up. But
Right.
on today, they were kind of like even Steven. So
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping for tomorrow, it rather bounces up or there's some type of upward pressure. But looking at the charts down here, like I'm looking at the RSI,
Yeah.
it's going into oversold territory. So that means too many people are selling stock. That's
Right.
cool, but it's not giving me an indication, because the green is not over the red. The green is below the red. So
Right.
that's still selling pressure. And the same thing with this. The green is above the green is below the red. That's selling pressure. Same thing down here. The green is below the red. That's selling pressure. So I'm hoping that if it don't turn during the day, but there may be some, and if it goes through this 56.21,
Yeah.
this is the next support level.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So
22.
being cognizant of what's going on in the stock, in the charts, this chart is telling us that if it doesn't make a change on tomorrow, we're in dangerous territory.
Right.
So, and then like I said, that can be almost like an indicator to see what tomorrow brings, if it's going to get pushed out, because we ain't through out of the clear. We still in the fire. You know what I'm saying? So
2
this
more weeks.
is a relaxing period before it start dropping some more.
Right.
So
I want to get some of the money I lost first before we start dropping again. So hopefully we get some of the money back.
the way it's dropping now, and looking at some of these levels and what's going on in the charts, especially in this stock, it's a possibility that it can go back, it can go down some more. And,
Wow.
and I can see if the green was above the red, then yeah, that's a good sign. But right here, you see these 3 bars, that's a
Yep.
whole lot of selling pressure. And each one of these represents a day. Sold that day, sold that day, sold today. You know what I'm saying? So
got 4 contracts on that
It's
motherfucker.
it's not a good look for us.
Yeah.
According to this, looking at this chart here, it's not a good look for us. So we just gotta just be mindful of.
Yeah, I got 4 contracts to that motherfucker. I need that motherfucker to do something. God damn it.
Right. Because the run up was right here
Yeah.
and tapped it, but we see the run up was right there. Boom, that was the run up.
Yeah.
But that pullback, that correction is killing us.
Yeah.
So,
God damn it.
it's fucking ARKF, boy. And like I said, I just hopped in it. So I'm already like, damn, what the fuck? What you gonna do, man? You gonna do me like that?
Hey, for real. Just got it in. I ain't do nothing to you.
Right. Don't do me like that.
Real.
Like you said, going with the economy, worried about bonds and inflation and interest rates right now. We ain't even got going. We still fucking quarantining around here. Why are they even worried about any type of interest rates? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is y'all talking about? Like, why are y'all even worried about anything dealing with any type of pressure that's going to hold people from getting back to normal? Can we get back to work first?
The Bank of Korea said they're gonna freeze their interest rates. They're not moving them.
As they should. You know what I'm saying?
Announced it on Bloomberg News.
Yeah, as they fucking should. So we'll see, my nigga.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in here. This food ready. I'm about to go in here and get cracking.
All right, no doubt.
I'll hit you up later.
I'll let you, bro.
Bye, yo.
All right.